Alright, guys, I forgot to charge my microphone. So, for the first half, I'm just gonna do a bit of voiceover here and there and just touch up on things that I wish to bring up in whatever you are witnessing on the screen right now. So, this is just me doing my incline warm up. For today, I decided not to go too heavy, but turns out I actually did kind of go heavy in the end. So, yeah. What you see here is me leaning back to actually get on the grip of the handle. Two reasons. The first one being my shoulder is too wide for me to properly grab onto it. And so I kind of need to tilt myself a little bit to get it. Second reason, being the main reason, is because of routine. And I find that very common among everyone. So, in order to get your muscle, like your muscle memory in a sense, people like to do a routine or like a certain movement before they actually start lifting heavy or to get in the zone, because your muscle kind of remember a certain type of movement that they do that you can see right now. I did it again, or rather I'm going to try to do it again. So yeah, they do realize that honestly they do remember a certain movement, and once you do it they kind of get primed up somehow, and they're like the connection between the mind and the muscle is a lot better. So this is why a lot of people tend to do it. So yeah. So I didn't get to do the full set that I wish to do. I took a little break and I thought, you know what, let's try to squeeze one or more out of me, which in the end I failed to do so, but that's okay. It kind of showed that I'm pushing myself more, but this can also be a sign of pushing myself too much in the beginning, which may result in a less effective workout. So do take note of that. It's good to pace yourself in a sense. I thought I was pacing myself quite well in this one, but turns out maybe it's either I'm weaker or I just didn't warm up properly or I'm just, yeah, like I said, I didn't pace myself properly. But it happens, nothing wrong with it. Just move on and continue. So this me with on my last set, and I was like, you know what? Let's just lower the weight because I really cannot push the heavy set anymore. To really just burn out the muscle, because ultimately it's more of the motion, not too much on the weight. Yeah, the weight do play a part, but the motion is more important than that. For my next exercise, I wanted to do dumbbell. So I started off with incline dumbbell press, and then soon after that, I realized, you know what, let me just shift it to more of a flat bench in a sense to activate more of the other chest, because I also wasn't really feeling it for this incline. Like I said, that happens. It's good to not say good, but it's normal to not feel like the exercise is kind of helping that day. And there's nothing wrong with being adaptive and changing it mid set. It's perfectly normal. In the end, it's a workout that you should gain from it. You should learn from it. You should enjoy it. So yeah. So I don't know whether you can notice over here. My back is arched a little bit. and my legs are up, that is mainly for me to get a good position as well as isolate so that I am purely focusing on my chest. Do people do like to put their legs down? Perfectly normal, but for me, because I do love isolation, especially for chest workout, so I tend to keep my legs up and not use them at all. Welcome. We have reached a new milestone. I have finally stepped outside and am surrounded with nature. In a way, man-made nature in a sense, but yeah. Anyway, today we are doing chess. As you can tell, I am recording this introduction at in the middle of the workout. That is because I forgot to bring my microphone down, or rather, I forgot to charge it, so I do not have enough power. So while I was doing my workout in the gym, this microphone was charging, and before I head on to this venue, I went back home just to take the microphone. So yeah, we are doing our last exercise, which is dips. The reason why I wish to do dips is mainly because it's a compound movement, um, as well as I kind of want to start targeting my lower chest in a much more, what's that word? Pardon me, there's a lot of insects here. Um, in a much more, I won't say safer way, but like something less restricted. Because in a gym, when I'm doing a decline with the machine, it kind of tends to put a lot of pressure on my lower back. Because I'm kind of, the weight's kind of squeezing my body back to the bench. And I didn't really like it. Plus, whenever I did chest, although it's really, really isolated, I felt more pain in the middle of my chest than like the sides of it in a sense. So yeah, which is why once in a while I like to do dips. So let's go ahead and start with the first set. Although I say this is an introduction, um, this clip may be in the middle of the video. So yeah. Ooh, then. Yeah, this place is quite old. Anyway, I wasn't really controlling on that set. My apologies. That was actually quite risky. Um, Alright, I'm gonna move my legs to prevent it from getting bitten by mosquitoes. But while we're at it, there's something I like to talk about. Uh, okay, so I'm planning to do a voiceover for my sets in the gym later. Cause when I was previewing the footage, I kind of saw some moments where I felt like it's good to bring up my point of view, my opinions on certain movement, and like for example, in my gym, the maximum dumbbell weights is 20. So humble bragging, but I feel like I can do a lot more, like 25, 30. But because I'm only limited to what I have, instead of increasing the weight, I just decided to increase the reps. So yeah, this is something I'll touch on later in the video with voiceover. So yeah. Anyway, I also noticed um, something very common, especially in the gym community, that heavily applies on me, and that is body dysmorphia.
Is that how you pronounce it? I hope. Um, I'm sure a lot of people, in one way or another, they have it, whether you go to the gym or not, or just natural, not say naturally, generally, them, generally revolving around the topic of body shaming or like insecurity in a sense. Um, I'm not trying to glorify being too skinny, being muscular, being uh, wild on social media, or even being overweight. But what I'm trying to say is, for me, pardon my language, but I give zero shit on your body size. Nada. What I want to see is you putting in the effort. Are you happy with where you are? If you are, hey, it's your life. I'm not gonna control it. I can give my opinion, yeah, but I don't want it to affect you. Which is why usually I don't give my opinion because of that. But if you genuinely come to me and you say, this is me right now, I want to change that. I'm gonna be real with you. If you are fat, I will say you're fat. If you are skinny, I'll say you're skinny. If you need a bit more of this or that, I will have the following input or the respective inputs. So yeah, it's really more of me trying to help you, not say face reality, but understand what you have and what you don't have. Let's go ahead and do the second set and then talk more about it. I felt good doing that, but I don't think on camera it's gonna look proper, whatever. So yeah, back to the topic. Like, I had friends who, or rather, I had people who came to me and they felt really skinny, they felt really insecure, and they approached me for, I won't say guidance or advice, but a little bit of to help out, my opinion. And so I just told them straight, what do you think you are right now? Because I want to understand how they look at themselves first before I tell them, no, you are this, you are that. Like, for example, if I would ask myself, I'm gonna be like, I think I am fat. I think I am not muscular. I am not strong enough. Uh, my fat mass is more than my muscle mass. Something like that. So that is my personal opinion on myself. So me giving opinion to them is an outsider's point of view, and people always tend to criticize themselves. So an outsider's point of view, it can be more towards the positive side or the realistic side. I try to keep it to the realistic side. So right now, even though it's me, but sometimes I also tell myself, you are already lifting weights, you are exercising. I think that's something to be proud of. Um, okay, maybe for your age and with your experience, you are slower than usual. Your progress is slower, and I'll admit it is slower. In terms of your fat and everything, I guess it kind of makes sense because of my diet, which I would tell myself realistically, I am not eating uh, properly in a sense. And do I plan on changing that? No. So if you don't plan on changing anything at all, don't even bother the different results. But am I happy with where I am? I'm gonna be honest. With the things that I'm doing, yes, I am. I'm really happy because I'm at a part where I kind of just want to live for fun, and I'm not lifting to look good or be good or whatever. I'm just lifting because I enjoy the process and just a break from reality, really. So yeah, so that's the goal I tell myself. If my goal is because I like the process and not, then don't be too hard on focusing on the other things that are not even your main priorities. Yes, it's on the list, but it's not up there. So to keep things or to summarize it is, I always like to ask them what is their goal first. And I always tell them, if you have this goal, these are the side effects. These are the side effects. Like for example, if you really want to be lean, like a fat guy want to be lean, he's gonna understand that he's gonna need to eat lesser. He's gonna need to eat better, and he's gonna need to move slightly a little bit more. The fundamentals. And if he's not able to do any of those that I mentioned, his progress is going to be slower. His results are going to take longer to achieve. Or worst case, the result may not even be what he wants when he achieves it. And he have to understand that. Or that person, he or she, doesn't matter. So that's my take in body dysmorphia. It's in a way putting yourself in a spot where you recognize where you stand, then understand from it. I won't say it's good to have it. It's good to know that you want to be better, but don't come to a point where you're kind of just ruining your life over it. Did I press record? Alright, I apologize for the mic quality. Just bear with me for this video. Anyway, let's do the last set. And we're done. I do have a lot more in me, but I kind of don't want to push it. Yeah, let's stop it there. Maybe I'll do some push-up back home.